Michael Todd! Ladies and gentlemen, on a day that means so much to him personally, America's monster, Michael Todd, waits at the table for the introduction of this towering figure in the world of arm wrestling. He is a multiple national, multiple European and multiple world arm wrestling champion. Please raise it up and welcome Vitaly Laletin!
Поднимем первую, дай Бог не последнюю, чашу меда дикого за Сибирь великую. И по кругу пустится братьина искусница со стола гидро.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. There are a lot of ways to approach an arm wrestling match. Thinking about whether it's an outside move, whether you are going to push the situation inside and maybe hook. But the guy, the gentleman on the main stage is going to do it with heart and determination. He said, Michael Todd's quoted yesterday in the press conference, it's very simple. This guy may be able to beat me every day of the week and maybe twice on Sunday. However, he cannot beat me tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is here, Michael Todd. Here we go. Vitaly Laletin, maybe the biggest and most impressive rising star in the sport, and his opponent, Monster Michael Todd, the gentleman from the United States of America who vows to one day become once again the super heavyweight champion of the world. The fight starts right here, right now. If you reside in North America, get on your feet, say a prayer for the 51-year-old gentleman from Arkansas, USA. Let's go, Monster Michael Todd.
Mike over. Smelling salts in the corner.
Oh yeah, over.
Asking if he wants the thumb wrap.
Okay.
Confirms that is the case.
Just don't let him push me that way, please.
Shoulders.
Don't
move your shoulders now.
Huge amount of
I didn't
leverage
tuck
here.
my beard. I apologize. I didn't tuck my beard in.
Yep.
Rebecca.
Michael
Yeah, we're good. We're golden.
tucking in that beard. Unique look.
Very awkward looking, very awkward. I am not one to bring up strange things. Very awkward look there from
Don't
the
let him close my
Monster.
knuckle. Please don't let him push me sideways, right?
Vitaly Laletin, such a monstrous physique, this fella, and he's got leverage for days. Michael, God, I hope that he can get to that strap, get the brakes on this man. Massive drive down, you can see Laletin trying to force forward. Michael, quite happy there.
And a lot of calls for celebration there. Monster Michael Todd needs to log as much time in match as possible. That 5 to 7 seconds, Vitaly could have let go right away.
We're really good.
Tried to really take
right,
control
we find out right now.
of the index finger of Michael Todd. There was a sticking point there. Can Michael Todd continue to log these seconds? If he does, this could be very successful tactic for the American.
It's funny, isn't it, Trav? Because so many years we've sat here and commentated all over the world on the matches of Monster Michael Todd, and usually, if he can get that position and create
You have to.
a pattern of work
It's your choice. It's referee's grip now, okay?
in his opponent,
Shoulders.
the outcome has been good.
I know.
We are in the rest
Thumbs down.
grip.
I close you first.
Story will be told here. Monster Michael Todd.
Massive drive for Todd. Hits that resting position at the back of the pad. And I can tell you now that he's in a great spot there. Laletin starts to come around and tries to engage that press, but Michael Todd is walking and climbing, and he has a great spot in the
That's not off. No, I know what I did, but it's not off. The point of no. This is the point of my elbow. I have a wide elbow. It wasn't off.
You just learned something new about Michael Todd. He has a wide elbow, young man.
This came off. This did not. Let him know. It's not. My point's still on.
Regardless whether the foul sticks or not, just know this is an amazing start for Monster Michael Todd. The hand and wrist being compromised, the logging, the time. I can tell you, I am no future, fortune teller, Neil Pickup, but my goodness, it appears that Monster Michael Todd styles do indeed make matches, and from round one, very, very good sign for Monster Michael Todd.
Not going to lie, still a little thrown by the tucked-in beard, but it doesn't matter, and I can work with that. 0-0 the score, but in the mind of Monster Michael Todd, Monster will be thinking this is absolute perfect, fairy tale start. I got what I needed, I got a resting spot, and he had compromised the hand and wrist of Vitaly Laletin. Now, Laletin was in a good spot himself and had not lost anything on the arm, but what was happening there? Enormous amount of tax going into that hand and wrist, an enormous amount, and you've got to feel like if Michael had written his own script, that would have been it.
Don't move.
Huge drive again for Todd. Vitaly Laletin tries to drive forward, now coming around and very hesitant to drop that wrist and dive in there. We spoke to Kamil Jablonski today, and he said that would be the worst thing that Laletin could do, because Michael can stay there forever, and you can see Michael looking confident and comfortable there as he eyeballs Vitaly Laletin.
This is absolutely beautiful for the American. Michael Todd is in the middle of a grind. The hand and wrist compromise. We haven't seen Vitaly use this pushing tricep press here, and from the looks of his face, he's not amazingly comfortable there. Michael Todd loving the surges from the Eastern European. There's a long way to go from here to pin the monster. Make some noise if you're in the United States of America. Get on your feet, find the Star Spangled Banner, and get ready to play it.
Stop.
Good fight, baby. Good fight. A lot of heart.
Elbows down. Elbows down.
Electric start and a foul on Vitaly Laletin. Hard to tell whether that was driven to the pad when Michael released, because the referee had already just signaled the foul and you saw a sit-up from Mike. But we've seen, interestingly, we saw this position in North American Vengeance with a guy who is a specialist in this shape, and that's Kamil Jablonski. And whilst he doesn't have the leverage of Vitaly Laletin, you wonder how much damage was done to Laletin there.
And let's be completely honest about the difference in the two matches. Vitaly was absolutely overwhelming at times against Camille, not here, not yet, not right now. Monster Michael Todd, everything that you can see from here tells you that the monster is in cruise control right here. This is exactly where he needs to be, with the score still being those double zeros up in there, and we've logged over 30 seconds of arm wrestling so far. I can see that Vitaly Laletin is a soldier. He is really going to be tested inside his body, his brain. He's going to need everything to somehow pin the monster 3 times.
You can hear Michael breathing heavy there, but you also saw the amount of tax that went into the hand and wrist.
We can't have it that loose. Okay.
Vitaly Laletin. Now, if this thing turns into a really ugly match, there are a few people that can arm wrestle uglier for longer than Michael Todd. I mean, he has got a triple X rated highlight reel.
Bring me to center.
You are filth.
I am not.
No, center straight. Just don't move your shoulders, guys.
See what we get off this start. Will Laletin look to move back to his move? Did so, kept his hand and wrist a little better there, and straight away goes really offensive now and dives on it with the shoulder, tries to get the finish there. Michael.
Really close, Vitaly.
No way.
Oh, I think the other one was a little closer. I'm not sure the second one was. The first one may have been. We got to get a better look at that. But once again, Vitaly Laletin clearly damaged, in trouble, pulling unlike normal, and still available to somehow get that close. That hand and wrist, though, it's back. It's all the way back.
It's not. I mean, that's not even close. Woo!
Все, она тут тебя уже не вытащит. А там жди, когда муж появится. Либо дави уже висит до конца. Вот сейчас все нормально, все. Просто сил много уже потерял.
Down on the replay, pretty level camera angle we got here.
Сразу плечо разворачивай, вставляй.
It's okay, it's okay.
Все хорошо.
Great match, but you see the wear and tear on the face of Vitaly Laletin. We are a long way from this match being over. Michael Todd, he has all that good energy. You can see the mojo, the attitude is on point. He needs to be more aggressive at the beginning of these matches.
Надо плечо быстрее вставлять. Вот сейчас все сделал неплохо.
Michael seems to be enjoying himself there. Doesn't want to enjoy it too much because this is not a long duration.
Fair play, let's arm wrestle. It's okay, buddy, all good. He's putting a lot of heart. I'm good. Let's go, baby.
First pin.
Back at it again, round 1.
So, we have not changed sides.
We are not changing sides. Michael Todd was correct. After looking at the film, there was not a pin achieved yet. The longer this goes on, you would think it was in such a favor of Monster Michael Todd. However, the last 2 starts, Vitaly has been super aggressive with that press. The fact is, this is a very long, large man with a ton of leverage. Even though he's in that compromised hand and wrist positioning, he's going to fight to the end. Monster Michael Todd, let's wake up, be super aggressive, young man, and get the job done.
Back to center. I'm leaning so far this way.
Looked a lot better in that first round when he was on the A side of the table. Does not look great when he sat back underneath Vitaly there, and Laletin is getting more comfortable. If you're looking at this match objectively, both men are going to take huge damage with Mike at the base there. And can Michael pull him out of that position? Very close for both men, and we can see that hovering over the pad there. Vitaly got to time it correctly. He needs to also watch out for Michael if Mike can climb, getting behind that arm and coming up for his own press.
Watch his shoulder.
Michael saying watch the shoulder there on Laletin, and
Vitaly, no change there. Couldn't finish, and the leverage being slightly increased.
You're crazy as hell. You did not.
I believe Michael disagrees with that elbow. My goodness, the man's got a wide elbow, Neil.
My God. I'm so on the pad, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's okay, go ahead. What?
Он иногда расслабляет руку, когда атакует. Вот она так.
It's not, this is the point.
Тогда пойдет. Понял? Вот он начал дергать.
No, I get it, but it doesn't matter if it's still a bad call. It's all right.
Только вот он немножко дергает.
My elbow is buried.
It is really close. It seems like his elbow didn't move, but it looks like it must have been off for a long time. One thing is true, there was not a lot of movement for the last 5 seconds of that match. Either his elbow was already off the back, or it's a bad call.
We'll get a decision in a moment. You can see how heavy.
The point is right here. This is the point. This is what's off. This is the point of my elbow. All right. It's all right. Great match, Vitaly. Great match. I'm here to do a job, I promise.
Сука, сантиметр их куда заебли.
Вот именно. А он бесячий, понимаешь? Надо не суетиться там.
That's solid advice from round one, Rebecca Todd. Stop with the banter, a little too much funny business. Get it done, Michael Todd.
Понял? Это уже как бы, не в первый раз.
With a wife like that, who needs training partners, Neil Pickup? Let's go. Monster Michael Todd, take her advice. Be crazy aggressive, young man.
The stuff that's the farm.
Дождись, когда у него атака будет. Надо в противоход.
Baby, just do what I'm telling you. I love you, sweetie.
I am telling you. I'm telling you to stop with your thoughts.
It doesn't matter. Watch out. Okay. Rub it in. On the elbow, form right there. Form. All right. Yeah. Baby. Hell yeah.
Okay, we are switching sides of the table. That means the elbow foul will stand. 2 fouls for Michael Todd in round one.
Straight strap?
At this point, Vitaly Laletin up 1-0.
I'm cool. He don't want? Okay.
Referee's good. Open the field.
1-0 the score in favor of the towering Vitaly Laletin.
Take your shoulders,
Man, he's
guys.
leaning me so bad, my God.
Look.
I see what you're saying, but his angle's this way.
Yeah, but because you put your elbow here, you know? If you put your elbow here, angle will be correct. You know, listen. Don't move.
Knuckle.
Michael Todd has to be sharp here.
Please.
Cannot waste one of these rounds. This is only a 3-round fight here. That was super.
That was a false start if I've ever seen a false start in my life. Great pull, but false start.
Была победа.
Была победа. It's still false start. Baby, I love you. I love you. I know what's at stake.
Open the thumbs. I hold it. It's good, Vitaly?
We are listening in.
Possibly get that strap.
Comments from Monster Michael Todd.
Good? It's good?
Well, can you pull it back this way? Like back. I know, but just open up, pull it back towards me.
Asking for that strap to be positioned a little closer. His thumb moved down his hand to optimise that leverage, and
Michael asking for that strap to be a lot tighter when it is on the back of his hand. Let's see if it plays a role in this match. Mike needs to stand up and be more aggressive at the beginning of the match. That's way better.
Vitaly Laletin diving on that. Couldn't have been more offensive than he was there. And Michael trying to hang it up and put that work into Vitaly Laletin. He knows that if he can tighten up, he can get this thing done.
How long can he hang out there? How long can Vitaly Laletin continue to force down without completely destroying his own arm?
Mike has to be careful. If he tries to close that hand again, that pinky's going to be really close to underneath of that pad. This is an extraordinary match, Istanbul. Make some noise for these two warriors.
Massive battle in the main event here at the Green Park Hotel.
What are you talking about?
You can watch video.
I do need to see the video.
You know that lifting us.
That one looked like a pin from our commentary position.
Very great match. Very good match. I don't see it's a...
Look at that.
Because he said I could look at it.
We don't have the best look at it, but it looked like the little finger went under the...
I see my fingers open. I get it. Let me see that angle. Let me see the angle.
We're above, looking down. That looked like...
I think you got me. I think you got me.
The monster is in rare form here.
We can do this.
Got the whole comedy thing going on. They've already hired a divorce attorney twice during this match.
Yes, you can.
My goodness, let's go, Michael Todd. And you can see the aggressive nature of Rebecca Todd, stressing to her husband how very close he is. Be more aggressive, young man.
Michael Todd, last chance saloon. Trailing by 2 pins, cannot afford to lose another pin.
Put a lid on it so I can shake it.
And you think about what Michael Todd could do better, what Michael Todd has done so far, but really the focus here is very simple. Vitaly Laletin is an absolute animal. He has totally shown us another side of him, a side that once again shows that he's got a lot of heart.
Yes, we
already know he has the leverage and the skill level to compete with anybody in the world. When you're arm wrestling monster Michael Todd, it may not be as traditional. Not everyone can be as surgical as one Hermes Gasparini. But Vitaly Laletin, facing all of the problems that come along with pulling a guy like Monster Michael Todd, what has he done? He's continued the pressure, the relentless pressure, the leverage in Michael Todd's favor, and yet Vitaly Laletin is 1 pin away from a 3-0 sweep of Monster Michael Todd.
If Michael
Open the finger.
has anything left, now is the time to uncork it.
Down shoulders here a bit. Yeah. Don't move your shoulders.
Has to be careful here, really careful to actually get to the straps this time.
No. Well, you didn't call it. You didn't call false starts to shit. Of course, I'm going to keep pulling. I get it.
Ай-яй-яй, Майкл.
Hey, I had to try it. Close me first, right?
Michael Todd breathing heavy,
Take your shoulder.
trying to find a foothold in this match. It started so well for him.
Looks like he's going to stay with that punch.
Было.
Whoa! Whoa! Start, no nothing. Protest what? What am I protesting? He might have touched my hand. I want to see it, but I think he might have got me. But I think there might have been a false start, or something happened. Someone called. I mean, it had to be something. Damn it! Let me see. No, it's not. It's not a pin.
Yes. Было.
No, it's no pin.
It was this. This knuckle.
It's not. He's hitting it with his arm. He's hitting it with his arm.
Винер. Качнулась так подушка, ёпта.
What do you think? I think it's his arm, but I don't know.
Христа, подушка качнулась. Ну вот, смотри, ну
You're
качнулась
waiting
она.
for a
Вот,
definitive decision.
смотри, вот. Да!
And Megan Terzi up
Касание было.
looking
at the replays from different angles, and we'll get a definitive.
False start? No false start. Because it could have been a false start on me. I'll take that. I'll take a false start on me. Because that'd just be a foul.
Michael.
Well, of course it was. Hey, we're watching a false start now. We're watching a false start.
No.
I don't know what we're doing here. It's supposed to be false start.
Какой false start? False start.
Well,
No false
there is
starting?
no false
Are you sure?
starting. It is an 100% win here and a great example of arm wrestling on Monster Michael Todd's part. If you'd have froze after the first couple goes, I would tell you this undoubtedly will go in the Monster's favor. But make no mistake about it, Vitaly Laletin is not only the supreme left-handed champion of the world, but in my opinion, also one of the top 2 or 3 right-handed arm wrestlers on this earth. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Eastern European champion and soon to possibly be the super heavyweight left and right-handed champion one day. Make some noise for Vitaly Laletin. Ooh, super close there, but definitely a win for the giant. Vitaly Laletin, absolute solid sportsmanship coming from Monster Michael Todd. What a great effort there, but there can only be one winner. Vitaly Laletin is your champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the winner, Vitaly Laletin. An incredible battle there. Vitaly, you look supremely confident. We know that your level is very, very high right now. And that was clearly shown by the fact you're prepared to accept matches with anyone. Tonight, you showed a new dimension to your game. The press is getting better and better.
Ты был максимально уверен в себе, и сегодня ты это показал, доказал то, что ты готов бороться с кем угодно, когда угодно, и при этом показал новый инструмент в арсенале, так сказать, пресс.
Да, Майкла без пресса не выиграть никак. Я практиковался на Морозове на Артеме на левой руке, а на правой поработал с Майклом. Но одно скажу, первый раз с ним боролся, без пресса его не выиграть.
I can say one thing for sure, you cannot beat Michael without a press. I pulled with Morozov, so left arm press with Morozov, and now right arm press with Michael. And in first round, I could tell you cannot beat him without a press.
Now, we know that he is no longer having to drive the truck. He's a professional arm wrestler, and his game is evolving. He's this close from the title shot. We know that Levan Saganashvili will face Hermes Gasparini in Chicago, June 21st. What's his aspirations going forward? Who would you like to pull next, Vitaly? Is it Devon Larratt? Is it Levan Saganashvili? Who's in the crosshairs?
Мы знаем, что ты прогрессируешь, и после этого матча тебе нужен еще один. Кто следующий? Кто на твоем прицеле? Потому что мы знаем, Леван и Эрмес поборются в июне. Кто следующий? Кто в твоем прицеле? Девон, Леван?
Ну, так как я думаю, что Леван, скорее всего, в августе бороться не будет, захочет в конце года, но я хочу бороться, и у меня есть небольшой счет, есть такая говорящая голова, Девон Ларратт. Devon, you next!
I don't think Levan will pull me in August, but there is a big talking head. Devon, you will be next.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this fabulous athlete,
Thank you.
Vitaly Laletin.
Хотел бы спасибо сказать организаторам соревнований и попросить, чтобы они проводили как можно чаще такие прекрасные турниры, где мы выступали и получали вот такие позитивные эмоции. И еще, я не зря спрашивал у Майкла до этого, выигрывал ли кто-то его без вязки и не прессом. Сегодня получилось в третьем поединке.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for organizers for this beautiful event, making us happy every time. We get so much positive emotions. And like I said before with Michael when I was talking to him, that it's impossible to beat him out of straps and without a press.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vitaly Laletin with the win. We're going to go back upstairs to our commentary team to close out the show. From everybody here in the arena, thank you for your